Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. In today's video I'm going to be going over my full hair care routine slash like my wash, evening routine, morning routine, like my routine, okay? I have like nursed my hair back to health after a lot of intense bleaching, which I'm going to get back into, and I've managed to get my hair back to quite a healthy place. But yeah, I've managed to like nurse my hair back to health with this hair care routine. So hopefully if you are just looking for some tips basically just to like get your hair into better condition, this will be good. But especially this will be helpful for people who have bleached their hair and like maybe gone a little bit far with the bleaching and they're trying to figure out like how to bring it back step by step, like what do I need to do to get my hair healthy again. This is literally what you need to do. So the first thing is a pre-wash. So you can buy like pre-wash from the shop, which you put on your hair, and then when you shampoo your hair, basically you've got a little bit of a defense in your hair already so that it doesn't like strip everything out of your hair. But like a more affordable and I think more effective way to do that is just to introduce some oils into your wash routine. I don't think I'm in focus. But yeah, a more affordable way to do that, and I think more effective way to do that, is just to introduce some oils into your hair. If you've already got an oil that you like but you're just not incorporating it as part of your hair washing routine, then I would just say continue using that oil. But a recommendation for an oil for me would be Amla oil. It's really lightweight and thin. You can like brush your hair once you've got the oil in it, so you can work it through. Some oils are really thick and kind of difficult to work through the hair, and if you are dealing with seriously damaged hair, that's gonna damage your hair more. Another thing that I will say is Amla oil is green and it does stain things. So if you're literally like a peroxide blonde, like you've got like almost white silver hair, I'm not sure if Amla oil would stain your hair, but I would imagine that it's a possibility. So like I would just be careful there. I don't even know if that's it. I don't know if it would, but like I have had it stain clothes. So I just feel like, you know, I wouldn't put something green on my white hair. But if your hair is just like a normal kind of blonde, you can definitely use Amla oil. When I had blonde hair, I used Amla oil, and my hair was, to be honest, it was like towards the white side. But I just mean like as I was kind of coming back into my healthy girl era, where I was trying to tone it a little bit more of a like natural blonde colour, I went back in with using Amla oil and it's absolutely fine. There was absolutely like zero evidence of like a green twinge, and it helped my hair so much. A thicker oil that you could use is castor oil on your roots. That's my other favourite. I like to do that on my scalp. Yeah, I actually think of castor oil as being more of a scalp treatment than a hair treatment, because I just think it does wonders for your actual scalp, and then your hair grows thick and healthy. Anyway, but in terms of pre-wash, I would say Amla oil is the best one because it's so divine. You can just put that on like anywhere between like half an hour and 3 hours before you wash your hair. I usually just put the Amla oil in the night before, and then I wash my hair the next morning, and it's always been fine for me. The next thing is the shampoo and conditioner that I use. So my favourite shampoo and conditioner are by a brand called Pureology, and I like to use their protein or their moisture range. I kind of swap between the two because you should be careful not to use too much protein on your hair at any one time. The next thing is to incorporate a scalp massager into your routine, because it's really good for your hair follicles. Because it really stimulates growth and it stimulates blood flow to your hair follicles. So your hair's just going to get like everything that it needs to grow out as strong and healthy as possible. Also, you can kind of like have residue from products clogging your scalp, and using a good scalp treatment along with the scalp massager is just going to pull up any of that like leftover residuey gunk, and it's going to allow space for more hair to grow. So it's just like a really great tip for having like healthy, thick hair. I've got the Tangle Teezer scalp massager, and then in terms of an actual treatment that I'd recommend, I would say that scalp scrubs are really nice as well for that, because they feel like, you know, a proper, like you're exfoliating the skin on your scalp. So scalp scrubs are always really nice, and they're really affordable. You can get them from like lots and lots of brands because they're like a physical exfoliant. It's like pretty much like you could just like, I remember like when I was younger like putting sugar in Vaseline as like a face scrub. I hope that I wasn't the only person that did that. but like it's a similar sort of thing. You just want something to like really get in there and get everything off. So yeah, I would recommend a scalp scrub. I really like the way that my scalp feels after them. Or I'd recommend a brand called Nioxin, and they do a lot of like scalp treatments specifically for hair growth. They just kind of like properly cleanse your scalp to allow for more hair growth. And also I believe that tea tree in general, just like using like a tea tree shampoo is also really good for the scalp. So if you did have a tea tree shampoo, you could then go in with your scalp massager while that's on there and just really make sure that your scalp is nice and cleansed. And that's a big tip. I've definitely noticed a difference since using this. Then it's always nice to go in with a nice hair mask. I'm always a big fan of L'Oreal products. So I've got a L'Oreal hair mask at the moment, which I really like. On the kind of like higher end scale of that, you could go in with like a Kérastase hair mask. So I'm really just enjoying this hair mask. But if you needed, again, something a little bit more affordable, I also really like Shea Moisture hair masks. They are not cheap. They're still sort of like sitting around the like £12–13 region. But, so it's not like a £4 mask. But it's also not like a £20 mask, which I think my L'Oreal one is around £20. So it's kind of like mid-range. And if you think like you don't need to use the hair mask every single time you wash your hair, you can just use the hair mask. It depends how much you wash your hair. If you wash your hair every day, you might need to use it twice a week. But if you're, it depends on the like condition that your hair's in and how often you're washing it and stuff like that. But I would say like once a week is fine. Even once every 2 weeks if you don't wash your hair that often and your hair's already quite healthy. Like just twice a month, just to go in with a nice mask, leave it on for 15 minutes, like shave, do whatever else you need to do in the shower, and then rinse it off. It's yeah, I definitely recommend that. Actually, this is more of a like a vanity hair mask, okay? Because I'm not sure, I can't speak on like how nourishing this product actually is, or like how much it actually is like helping your hair. If you want to have like that feeling where like your fingers just like slip through your hair and it's really glossy and it feels really nice and shiny, I really like Pantene's keratin mask, and it's literally like £2 or £3. You can literally get it in any supermarket, and it feels really nice, but it's like runny and thin. It kind of feels like a very good conditioner, but it doesn't feel like, you know, when I put on a mask I want it to feel like really thick and heavy and like it's properly coating my hair. It doesn't feel like that. But if you're on a budget and you want a mask just for like a bit of razzle dazzle every week, that's a nice mask. And then afterwards I always detangle my hair with my wet detangler brush, just to get out all of the knots before I start blow drying. And then I will detangle my hair with the Tangle Teezer wet detangler while the mask or conditioner is still in my hair. And then I'll rinse that out like really thoroughly, make sure that I've got it all out. And then I'll dry my hair with a microfiber towel, just because it has a little bit less friction, it's a bit more soft, and it causes less breakage on my hair. So that's what I like to do. And then I'll just leave my hair like that. I think it's fine. I know some people kind of say that that's a bad thing to do for your hair. I don't think it is. I think it's only bad if you're like constantly redoing it and fixing it and like really messing around with it. If you just flip your head upside down, twist it around, plop it in place, it's really not going to cause you any damage. In fact, it's going to help. It's because then it's just like a lot drier, and it can like cut down my blow dry speed. So I'll leave it in here for like a good hour just while I'm doing other things. And then finally I will go in with my 21 Benefits detangler. I'll make sure that I'm using a nice heat protection before blow drying my hair, and that's it. And then next time it's time to wash my hair, which for me, I wash my hair quite often because I style my hair quite often, so probably like in about 2 or 3 days I'll want to wash my hair again. So the night before I just go back in with my Amla oil, and then the cycle continues. But like I say, I don't always use the mask. And yeah, like I just feel like my hair has like a really nice shine to it these days, and it's like very glossy and healthy feeling. It feels strong. I'm never worried about it. Like I'm not constantly thinking about breakage anymore like I was a couple of months ago. I'm not like constantly like worried about breakage anymore like I was like a year ago. My hair's definitely got a lot stronger, and I think it is due to this routine that I've been using. So let me know if you try it, or if you have any questions, if I missed anything out. Just let me know in the comments, and yeah, I will see you in my next video. Bye!